What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Friday, January 27th, 2017, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Casey Affleck, Mahershala Ali, Naomi Harris, and Lucas Hedges are to be presenters at the 23rd Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards ceremony in Los Angeles. Also confirmed as presenters are Taraji P. Henson, Brie Larson, Janelle Monáe, Viggo Mortensen, Millie Bobby Brown, Sophia Bush, Common, Rashida Jones, Stephen Yang, and Octavia Spencer. The prizes for excellence in film and television will be distributed during a gala that will air live on TNT and TBS on Sunday. Actress and comedian Lily Tomlin will receive the SAG Lifetime Achievement Award at the event. The American Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, says it's mourning the Wednesday death of Mary Tyler Moore. Best known for her roles as Mary Richards on The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Laura Petrie on The Dick Van Dyke Show, the Emmy Award-winning actress was the 48th Lifetime Achievement Award recipient and accepted the honor at the Screen Actors Guild Award in 2012. She was 80 when she died after years of failing health. Gabrielle Katara said in a statement, "Mary was a television legend, but more than that, in her most iconic role, she was both an agent of change as well as a reflection of our changing society. At a time when independence for women was not the social norm, both the fictional Mary and the real-life Mary set an example showing that women could take control of their lives and their careers. She'll be dearly missed." CBS This Morning co-host Gayle King is set to anchor a one-hour special called Mary Tyler Moore, Love is Around on Friday night on CBS. The network said in a press release, the special will feature original reporting and mine CBS vast archives to present the story of the pioneering actress's life and career. In addition, the special will include interviews with Oprah Winfrey, newsmakers, admirers, and those expressing their thoughts about Moore's profound impact on acting and how women were portrayed in the media, as well as her work outside of entertainment. Sundance TV will celebrate the memory of Moore with an all-day marathon of the final season of The Mary Tyler Moore Show beginning Saturday. Disney released a collection of motion posters featuring the cast of the upcoming live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. The series of moving portraits showcase several of the film's major characters in their costumes, while the film's official Twitter page teased the release of a new upcoming trailer for the film. The post read, "See more when our final trailer for Beauty and the Beast debuts Monday." Emma Watson, who stars as Belle in the film, shared her version of the moving poster featuring her character in her yellow formal dress holding the ominous enchanted rose at the center of the film's plot. The frightening beast, played by Dan Stevens, was also showcased with his animalistic form covered by his regal blue formal wear. The human form of Emma Thompson's Mrs. Potts was shown sipping from a teacup while wearing a white dress similar in shaping to the talking teapot. Luke Evans' garish villain Gaston was showcased turning towards the camera with a sly, confident smile while wearing his trademark red jacket. His bumbling sidekick Leafo, portrayed by Josh Gad, quickly flashed a maniacal smile while wearing a brown jacket with a large pink bow tie. Beauty and the Beast is set to release in theaters on March 17th, with the most recent trailer presenting Belle's first encounter with the Beast and the living household items in his castle. Actor Shia LaBeouf was arrested on camera Wednesday in New York City during the actor's ongoing live stream protest of President Donald Trump. LaBeouf was confronted by police and put into handcuffs after he had pushed a 25-year-old man who said Hitler did nothing wrong while pretending to take a selfie with him, the Telegraph reported. The protest project, titled "He Will Not Divide Us," consisted of a live stream film outside the Museum of the Moving Image and has been planned to last for 4 years. In a video released by the movement's Twitter page, protesters and LaBeouf can be seen repeating the phrase, "He will not divide us," until police arrived to escort the actor away. Video of the confrontation was also shared. Police have noted that LaBeouf faces a misdemeanor assault charge after he pushed a man and pulled on his scarf, scratching his face in the process. The group posted on their Twitter feed Thursday that the actor was free. All 8 Season 2 episodes of the anthology series The Missing will be made available for Starz subscriber on February 12th, the cable network announced. The first installment of the new season will be accessible for free sampling on February 6th. Star President and CEO Chris Alberich said in a statement Tuesday, the Starz series The Girlfriend Experience and Flesh and Bone experienced considerable growth in binge-watching over the course of their seasons, and we believe the same success will hold true for The Missing. The thriller aspect of the season is such an adrenaline rush that we believe many viewers will want to watch more than one episode at a time. It's truly addictive storytelling. Starring David Morrissey from The Walking Dead and Keely Hawes from Mission Impossible 5, the limited series has already aired in the United Kingdom and earning critical acclaim and high ratings. It's written by Harry and Jack Williams and directed by Ben Channon. The second season introduced a new cast, characters, and location. Season 1, which was broadcast in 2014, took place primarily in France and followed the anguished parents of a young boy who vanished years earlier while his British family was on vacation. It features James Nesbitt and Frances O'Connor. ABC says it has renewed its Indiana-set family sitcom The Middle for a 9th season. The network described the show as being about, quote, raising a family and lowering your expectations. Its renewal was announced Wednesday by Channing Dungey, the president of ABC Entertainment. Dungey said in a statement, The Middle has been one of the network's most consistent performers and helps us to launch a whole new night of comedy when it moves to Tuesdays this season. The Indiana Hex have found America's sweet spot with their authentic, acerbic, and always loving take on work, parenting, kids, marriage, and life. The series stars Patricia Heaton, Neil Flynn, Charlie McDermott, Eden Shear, and Atticus Shaffer. Snickers is going big for the biggest game of the year as its maker announced Wednesday would debut the first live commercial to air during the Super Bowl. The first live Super Bowl advertisement for the popular candy bar will air during the February 5th NFL Championship game and star Adam Driver, horses, and, quote, other less famous actors, according to teasers released Wednesday. Alison Migzia-Bedrick, the brand director for Snickers at Mars Inc., which manufactures Snickers, says, every year we challenge ourselves to find new ways to satisfy our fans' hunger for entertainment by delivering something new and breakthrough, and there's no better way than being the first to have a Super Bowl live ad. Mars released a Super Bowl ad for Skittles, its other product, with times during the game, but stuck with teasers as it wrapped up serious hype for its $5 million 30-second live Snickers commercial. Starting at 12 p.m. on February 2nd, Mars will live stream from the set of the commercial at snickerslive.com and on the Snickers Facebook page for 36 hours, airing a variety of content, including celebrity appearances. Aside from the live stream, Snickers also plans other content, some live before and during and after the game. The commercial itself is expected to air sometime during the third quarter and is promised to include Driver, though there is no indication if he'll show up as his Star Wars alter ego Kylo Ren, horses, a Western theme, other less famous actors, and other stuff the director says they haven't come up with. Peter Kane, the executive director at BBDO, which is creating the ad, told the Wall Street Journal, people aren't forced to watch commercials anymore. They can easily tune them out. We need to do something that makes people want to watch and talk about the ads. Dennis Quaid says absolutely no dogs were harmed on the set of A Dog's Purpose. The 62-year-old actor responded in an interview on Wednesday's episode of The Today Show to a video that appeared to show a German Shepherd being forced to jump in rushing water for the new movie. Quaid declared absolutely no dogs were harmed in this. This was a piece of video that was shot during the making of this by some unknown person at the time. He also spliced, edited, and manipulated that to make it look as if a dog was being abused. The dog had been in that water happily, and even afterwards too. The dog was fine. The star also added, what is not shown is divers under the water for the dog. Every precaution was taken. Platforms directed underneath the waters that the dogs were standing on, not dangling in the water. The dog was great. He wanted to do it again. A Dog's Purpose came under heavy fire last week after TMZ published the video in question, which was shot in November 2015. Producers Amblin Partners and distributor Universal Pictures told the website they will investigate the incident. The company says fostering a safe environment and ensuring the ethical treatment of our animal actors was of the utmost importance to those involved in making this film, and will look into the circumstances surrounding this video. A Dog's Purpose is based on the book of the same name by W. Bruce Cameron, which follows a dog throughout his life and multiple reincarnations. Quaid and Peggy Lipton star with Josh Gad as the voice of the dog, Bailey. Scarlett Johansson and husband Romain Dauriac have decided to call it quits after 2 years of marriage, Us Weekly confirmed. Johansson and Dauriac, a French journalist, went public with their relationship in November 2012 and announced they were engaged in September of 2013. The private couple secretly tied the knot in October of 2014 and shared 2-year-old daughter Rose together. Source confirmed to People magazine they've been separated since the summer. Johansson and Dauriac were last seen together at the grand opening of their Yummy popcorn store in Paris in December. The Ghost in the Shell star was spotted attending the Women's March in Washington Saturday, where she was seen without her wedding ring. Johansson was previously married to Ryan Reynolds from 2008 to 2010. Selena Gomez shared the first trailer for Netflix's upcoming high school drama 13 Reasons Why on social media Wednesday. The series, executive produced by Gomez, is based on the J. Asher young adult novel of the same name and follows the story of Hannah, who after committing suicide continues to haunt her fellow classmates through the use of audio tapes. The pop star noted on Instagram to her record-setting 108 million followers alongside the clip, "A peek at a passion project I've been working on with at Netflix." Hannah, portrayed by Catherine Langford, says to the camera, "I'm about to tell you the story of my life, more specifically why my life ended." Hannah's audio tapes will be distributed by Clay, played by Dylan Mininet, to other students who each play a role in her death. Hannah continues before one classmate exclaims, "If you want to know the truth, just press play. If one thing had gone differently somewhere along the line, maybe none of this would have happened." 13 Reasons Why arrives on Netflix March 31st. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1970, John Lennon writes and records Instant Karma in a single day. "I wrote it for breakfast, recorded it for lunch, and we put it out for dinner." That's the way John Lennon told the story of Instant Karma, one of his most memorable songs as a solo artist, and the third Lennon single to appear before the official breakup of the Beatles. The only exaggeration in John's description was the part about dinner. Instant Karma wasn't actually released to the public until 13 days later, after it was written and recorded over the course of a single Tuesday, on this date in January 27, 1970. By any measures, it was one of the fastest pop songs ever to come to the market. Instant Karma came during a tumultuous time for John Lennon personally, and for the band he was in the midst of leaving behind. The Beatles had spent the better part of 1969 trying to decide whether or not they were still a band, abandoning recording sessions that had just begun and canceling plans for their first live performance in more than 3 years. Material for both of the band's last 2 albums, Abbey Road and Let It Be, was recorded that year, but Let It Be sat unreleased and without an agreed-upon producer. Lennon, meanwhile, was moving in a new direction. Give Peace a Chance, recorded during the famous June 1969 bed-in, had already come out under the name The Plastic Ono Band, as had Cold Turkey, his raunchy account of kicking heroin the same year. By January 1970, John had walked away from the Beatles, and the Plastic Ono Band was the only musical entity he considered himself part of. The January 27th session came about spontaneously. Lennon wrote the song that morning, and as he said, "I knew I had a hit record." What got the record finished that same day and gave it its incredible sound, however, was the unexpected appearance of Phil Spector that evening in the EMI studios. After several run-throughs under Spector's direction, John said, "Suddenly we went into the room and heard what he had done to it. It was fantastic. It sounded like there was 50 people playing." John's happiness with the results would lead directly to Spector's taking over the Doormat Let It Be project, a development that ended up driving a further wedge between Lennon and Paul McCartney prior to the official breakup of the Beatles.